This is nice. Why am I laughing? There's no reason.
I got a question for you. Do you meditate most days of the week? Do you have a meditation habit? Probably not. I mean, I think most people know that meditation is great for them. They know they should be doing it daily, but they usually don't. Even if it's just 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you can find time to meditate. You're lying down, it's incredibly relaxing, and you're just letting your thoughts float away. But for some reason, the only time I actually meditate is when hits the fan. If I had a plan to mark tests on the weekend and get a lot of work done, but instead I woke up Saturday morning and I played 4 hours Hollow Knight straight, that is a time where I would sit down and meditate because has just hit the fan. And usually after about 10 or 15 minutes, I calm down. Everything feels a lot more fluid. I feel a lot clearer. I've let go of a lot of the, cravings that I have or the resistances and the bad feelings, and I feel more at peace. And when I'm in that peaceful state, it's a lot easier for me to make the right decisions. But meditating just once in a while like this, when stuff is really bad, it doesn't do meditation justice. And the reason is because meditation literally enhances pretty much every single positive human quality. Listen to this list of qualities that meditation enhances. It's ridiculous. It enhances your health, happiness, social connection, emotional intelligence, compassion, self-control, introspection, productivity, focus, memory, and creativity. Who would not want to have more of those qualities in their lives? Everybody does. But meditation also reduces anxiety, stress, and loneliness. All those negative qualities that we don't want, all those bad symptoms, the anxiousness, the stress, the loneliness, meditation can help those go away. But likely you've heard those benefits before and you still aren't meditating every single day. And I was like that too. So I decided I'm gonna meditate for 20 minutes every single day for an entire month. And this is the story of how that went. So it's day 1 of this meditation challenge and I'm about to meditate for the first time for 20 minutes in a very long time. Right now, I don't really feel like meditating. I never feel like meditating before I actually begin. But within a couple of minutes of starting it, I usually feel really good and I'm happy that I tried meditating. I would rather be doing something else right now. I feel pretty good. I have some energy right now, so I don't want to waste it by meditating. And that's a really weird mindset that I have that I probably need to get over. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be lazy and lie down on my bed when I meditate. It's just more comfortable for me and I want to be in a comfortable position when I meditate. So, I just finished meditating after 20 minutes and I didn't want to stop. It felt so good. So good. It just felt like this happy chemical was being released throughout my whole body. I know that's cliche, but it really, really did feel like that. That feeling didn't kick in until after about 10 minutes. So I have been missing out on a lot. Whenever I first start meditating, I can notice all the weird twitches going on in my body that I honestly didn't even know were there until I started meditating. This time, I could feel them and they usually gradually go away, but by 10 minutes, I didn't feel them at all. I noticed that I would take these big sighs, like you do to release stress once in a while throughout the day. I was doing that all the way up until the 20-minute mark. And with each large sigh, it felt like my body was getting lighter and lighter. I just didn't want to move my body at all. Everything felt perfect in the place that it was. Really cool feeling, really enjoyed it, but I also feel a little tired now. Before meditating, I felt energized and I wanted to get work done, but it feels like it's going to be a bit tougher than it was 20 minutes ago. Anyways, very successful first day. I'm happy. I want to do this every day at this point. Not sure what I'll feel like tomorrow, but it's going to be an easy, fun challenge, I think. Hey everyone, so it is day 5 of meditation and I'm feeling good. I'm ready to meditate. I want to meditate right now. Over the last 5 days, I'm really starting to fall in love with the process of meditation. I know that within a few minutes, it's gonna feel so incredibly peaceful, just lying down and relaxing and getting rid of all your thoughts for 20 minutes. And I just wanted to mention one of the big things I've been noticing so far is that when I go about my everyday life, I'm a lot slower in the things that I do. When I'm eating food, I'm eating a little bit more slowly. When I'm walking around, I'm not in a huge rush to go somewhere. I'm just kinda I don't know, being more conscious, I guess, focusing on one thing at a time. Instead of in my head thinking about all these different things, I'm just focusing on my walk. Time to meditate now. Hi. So, that was a really solid meditation session. So good. I'm just so calm and peaceful now. Again, I'm a little bit tired after every time I meditate. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a reboot like this, and you'll be tired at first, but 5 to 10 minutes later, you'll be perfectly fine. And if you want to wake up right away after a meditation, just do some push-ups. That's all you gotta do. Hey, what's going on everybody? Before I get into meditating, I noticed something that's been happening over the last couple of days that surprised me and is really, really great. Throughout the day, whenever I get a little bit stressed out, I'm starting to meditate for 2 to 3 minutes to help myself get over the stressful situation and feel better in stressful moments. And it has been so helpful. You know, just thinking back to a lot of the bad decisions that I've made in the past, maybe to eat ice cream cone during the middle of the day when I know that it's going to give me a sugar crash and I shouldn't do it. Or, you know, playing video games at night when I know that that's going to affect my sleep. In those moments when I'm about to make those decisions, I never stopped and slowed down and meditated and let that urge just kind of go away. I always would just give into it, or I'd try to force myself not to give into those things. And I'm starting to notice how powerful meditation is, not just those 20-minute sessions in the morning or at nighttime, but also when you have a few seconds throughout the day to just calm yourself down and get back into a kind of normal, collected, relaxed state of mind. It's seriously so powerful. If you ever sit down and you're staring at a screen and you're doing work for an hour, you know, in this weird, uncomfortable position, after that hour's up, a lot of times it's difficult to feel re-energized to do another hour or so of work. But if you sit down for a little bit, take some deep breaths in, do that for, 2 to 5 minutes, you're going to feel a lot better going back to work. Anyways, that's what I've been noticing recently, and it is such a great benefit. Honestly, if you don't have time to do 20 minutes of meditation every single day, then whenever you start to get stressed out or whenever you're about to make a bad decision, close your eyes, get rid of the stimulus in front of you, right? Stop looking at a screen, just get rid of everything and start to move slower and breathe slower. You will make much better decisions in your life. You'll be able to get over things that are causing you anger for no reason. What's that one quote? I think it's by Stephen Covey, because my mom always had it up on our fridge. And now looking back at it, it rings so true, but I never thought about stopping and slowing down instead of reacting right away. And I feel like I have this new weapon in my arsenal to combat urges that would normally just derail my entire day. Seriously, there were days in the past, a couple of years ago, where I would get home from work, I would order in a massive box of chicken, I'd go out and I would buy 3 ice cream cones because they were 2 + 1, so you would get a deal if you bought 3. I would eat all of that, and then I would play games up until I went to sleep. And I think that if I had meditated at that time in the past, there's no way that I would have eaten 3 ice cream cones and then played games for 6 hours straight after work. That just blows my mind that I used to do that. I love meditation. I'm gonna cry. Oh God. All right. Come on, stop screwing around, Kingston. Let's get some meditation in. This was a good rant. See you in a few days. This is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever filmed from this angle before, but I have a nice blurry background. I think the light is pretty good. I mean, I'm right up against the window, so I'm getting some daylight in here. Damn. I don't know if I look good because of this angle or because of all the meditation I'm doing. So dumb. So dumb. Anyways, time's flying by with this meditation, and it's starting to become something that I really crave to do every single day. This is a new feeling for me. I'm also starting to notice over the last couple of sessions that the thoughts that come to mind while I'm meditating are not just random thoughts and worries. They're starting to be ideas that can help solve problems that I have in my everyday life. And this is awesome. I know that this is a thing where in order to solve a creative problem, The best way to do it is to let it go for a little while. Don't try to force thinking up solutions. Let it go and do some other things that are on the light side of using your conscious brain, and let it sit, and supposedly creative solutions to your problems in life will come to mind. The amount of ideas that are coming to mind while I'm meditating it's insane. It makes me want to get out of meditation and start to write them down and pursue the ideas right away. Because some of them are just like a snap of the fingers solution to a problem that's been bothering me for a little bit of time. So one of these ideas has to do with my channel. I've been struggling with my perceived shallowness of doing 30-day challenges of topics that I'm not gung-ho about, or learning to do something that I know I'm only going to do for 30 days and then never do again for the rest of my life. I don't want to go into a challenge kind of shallow like that. I could do a 30-day learning piano challenge, but actually piano is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and it's always had this spot in my heart where I'd love to continue it again someday. So the idea that came to mind to solve that problem is that I don't have to do just a 30-day challenge and then let it go forever. Instead of learning many different things, I can pick a select few and continue to do them for the entirety of the life of this channel. Another idea that came to mind while I was meditating is to start collaborating with other YouTubers who have either similar channels to mine or who have a channel of a topic that I could learn about or learn some skill from. And this seems obvious in hindsight to do these types of collaborations, but for some reason I never thought that it was possible to do. I don't know, I thought that maybe it wouldn't work out for me specifically or my channel, but it's like all those weird beliefs that I had just went out of the water, and suddenly I had this spur of inspiration while I was meditating. So yeah, really cool stuff. I didn't expect that to happen. I am about to meditate now, so I will see you in a few more days, maybe 7 more days, something like that. All right, see you later.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just finished meditating for 20 minutes and I felt very peaceful. And then I had to set up the camera right there, which took a little while because I haven't done this type of angle before. Anyways, this is a new view, eh? This is nice. Why am I laughing? There's no reason. There's no reason to laugh right now. So while I was just recording, the battery in this microphone died. And I continued to record for about 10 minutes. Now I have to record what I said again. I guess that's a good segue into something that I also wanted to talk about, and that is an increased patience. I was talking about today how I had to set up my camera in this angle. And yeah, there were some struggles there to figure this out, and it took a little bit of thinking and creativity to come up with a solution. I was able to think so clearly and calmly because the increased patience that I've been having these days. Whenever something's not working out, I don't really get frustrated. I stay calm. I don't try to find the solution really fast and get urgent and stressed out. I think calmly, and I kind of let the solution come to my mind. Or if something unfortunate happens to me, I just find that I'm more okay with it. So the internet went out in my apartment a couple of nights ago, and I was in the middle of doing some online work. Normally that would frustrate me, and I might even get so frustrated that I just give up doing work at all and think that, okay, this isn't working for me, so it's time to go relax and screw around and do something else that makes me feel good. But I didn't do that. The internet was out for me for the rest of the night, and I decided to work on something else that I didn't need the internet for. Everything ended up working out great, so I clearly have more patience now that I'm meditating. While I was meditating today, I felt some really, nostalgic feelings without actually thinking about anything. You know what the feeling of nostalgia feels like. You feel it every once in a while when you see something that was, such a good part of your life when you were a kid. I had those feelings without actually thinking of anything to do with my childhood. I was just focusing on my breath, and after about 10 minutes, those feelings started to happen, and they felt really good. Meditation has become one of the best parts of my day. 20 minutes seems to be absolutely perfect. Anyways, today was another great day of meditation. I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue this for a very long time. I can't stop. I've got to say that without a doubt, this is the most beneficial challenge I've done so far. While meditating, I just felt so good. It's like my brain just went into this euphoric and peaceful state.
But meditation doesn't just help you feel better while you're meditating or immediately after meditating. You'll also notice benefits throughout your everyday life, because you'll start to bring the skill of meditation, of letting go of your thoughts and your emotions, into every single thing you do. So when you're procrastinating on a work project because you're resisting that feeling of doing it, you'll have the skill of being able to let those emotions and those thoughts go and just get to work. The same thing goes for if somebody says something that makes you feel angry. You're able to kind of curb your emotions, to let them go, to let those negative thoughts go, and respond in a noble way, in a way that you would be proud of yourself. And that's a huge benefit, and it's something that I think a lot of people forget about. The goal of meditation is to be able to bring the qualities and the skills that you're learning through meditation into everyday life so that you can be a more efficient, effective human being. Now, while researching this video, I came across a really fascinating story on Reddit by the user afinkelstein34. He completed a 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat where he basically meditated every single hour of the day for those 10 days. So in this Reddit post, he writes, "The goal is to sit with sensations observed and to not try to form attachments to them or change them, craving and aversion. By practicing this, we realize that all sensations, including physical and emotional sensations, are impermanent, thereby strengthening our capacity to tolerate and practice non-reactivity." I really fell in love with this explanation. Sitting with these sensations and not trying to change them, not engaging in the craving or the aversion. It was a reminder to me of one of the most important lessons I've learned in my life, and that is to not crave good things too intensely or to resist bad things too intensely either. And believe it or not, I learned this lesson so deeply through taking cold showers. If you want to survive a cold shower, you can't resist it. The moment that you try to resist it, the more painful it becomes. And the more you crave hot water, the more you want to change that dial, the more painful it becomes as well. It's one of the craziest things I've ever experienced. It feels like a Jedi mind trick. If you just let go and you experience the cold shower and you just kind of let it all flow on you, the pain dissipates. And while this obviously isn't the exact same thing as meditation, some of the principles are the same. This world is moving so fast these days. Life kind of feels like you're on one of those playground roundabouts and your friend just keeps spinning it faster and faster and faster until you inevitably fly off. When it's going so fast like that, it's hard to enjoy. If we could just slow down the roundabout a little bit more, maybe ask our friend to not be such a damn jerk, then we could enjoy the ride a lot more. And this is exactly what meditation does. It allows you to slow down and enjoy life more. And that's pretty much it. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.